Everyone, how you doing? I wanted to record another quick live stream because I just wanted to clarify a couple of things. First and foremost, I just wanted to say, as the channel has grown, uh, my haters have grown, which is it's an interesting phenomenon to watch. And for the most part, I want to say thank you to them because the comments that I get that could be read as negative or even very negative are actually very helpful to me because it helps me understand how folks are hearing and reading or seeing my message. Some of them are just nasty, and if that's who you are, I just delete them and move on. It doesn't bother me a minute. Uh, but a lot of the feedback that comes through, I take as constructive criticism, right? I have worked in sales for nearly 30 years, have decent thick skin, and I'm always looking to get better, right? So specifically, I'm talking about a message that started to come out Sunday, right? So let's rewind the clock. Let's set the stage. Let's talk about some of the hater messages I've gotten, and then let's clean it up. Let's be better. Let me be clear, because I don't want anybody to think that this channel, for some reason, is some malicious, I don't know, whatever stuff. So on Sunday, I got a report, a single chart from a friend in Fresno, a broker who I'm trying to schedule this week, showing that basically supply is low and demand is exploded, right? And if you remember 2 weeks ago, I said that Friday surprising jobs number could be the kickoff to a summer buying season. At the time, I was thinking more supply would come on the market because I was imagining homeowners going, okay, good news, I'm feeling better, let's list this thing and move on. It's only been 3 weeks, maybe 2.5 weeks. That hasn't happened yet. Instead, already high demand went higher. And the most obvious number is pending applications or pending offers, pending listings went up 47.5 or 48.5%. I mean, in 2 weeks, it was crazy. And I'm hearing more and more evidence of multiple offers, bidding wars, and I've got another email, I guess it's not an email, I got to be clear, another comment yesterday from just a nothing house listed for 199. The owners would have taken 175. They ended up getting 215. Again, this is in Fresno. So I think it is very clear, at least early, that demand is outpacing supply. It is also clear that lending, at least for owner occupants, is getting easier. Quicken Loans, first off, is going public this week. So, there's going to even be more interest in this. And lending is getting easier. And I talked about in my daily financial news that I used Quicken Loans about a year ago to do 6 different refis. Took cash out, paid off houses. Anyways, I used them. It was a very easy process. Not quite 2006 easy, but pretty close. So what am I seeing? Again, I look at my market every day. And again, in my weekly goals, I showed you there were 2 or 3 weeks in a row. I was writing a lot of offers on new listings, right out of the MLS. Not getting anywhere, but writing lots of offers. And last week I wrote 0 because the demand is just so insane for low priced homes. I think this is a very dangerous time for new investors. You need to learn your market. Learning your market now and watching it now is going to be very helpful long term. This is not the time, if your market is like Fresno, where inventory is low and demand is so high, to get into a competitive bidding war. Owner occupants can pay more. It is nearly impossible to generate cash flow into a market where prices could be rising this fast. But, these are very early signs. But if inventory stays this low, if lending via Quicken Loans and all these others continue to be easy, and the Fed keeps buying, I mean, you could imagine another bubble. Now, the bubble would be 18 to 30 months out, right? Bubbles don't grow in real estate overnight, it doesn't move that fast. But I would tell investors, and this is to my haters, I am not liquidating my portfolio. I am not trying to talk up real estate so I can sell a couple of my houses. You just don't know me, or you haven't watched the channel. I'm telling you what's going on now. And it's unfortunate that people have become so numb that they see a message about be careful and they think the person giving it has ulterior motives. That's unfortunate. So let me try to be very clear. I believe prices, if listings don't materialize, are going to go up. I think the transactions will be dominated by owner occupants who will overpay. I believe generating cash flow, conservatively financed properties in today's market with no inventory is nearly impossible. Now, keep in mind, that is for markets like Fresno. There may be markets out across the US that have lots of listings and you can generate cash flow. But if your market is like Fresno, don't don't do it. Don't jump into this market because you feel like you have to. Buying at the peak sucks. Look at the people who bought, like I sold 8 houses like I talked about in my book in '06 and '07 at the peak. If you have houses and then the peak comes, and again, I don't think the peak would materialize for another year, but it's on a dangerous trend. So don't buy at the peak. Continually learn your market. And please watch listings. This is all about listings. If listings stay where they are, prices are going to go up and it's going to be impossible to cash flow. It's just the way it works. But if by, I don't know, what are we in June? If by August the listings are starting to tick up, then it's time to get interesting because maybe we're just seeing pent up demand. We don't know. Real estate moves slow. It's tough. But that's why I keep talking about learn your market, watch. Don't be eager. Don't rush in because prices are going up. Don't do any of those things. So, A, haters, thank you for telling me my message wasn't clear. 2, I believe today is very, 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 very dangerous for new real estate investors who haven't watched their market. You can get burned, you can overpay. It's one of those dangerous times. This is very much like '07. Dangerous, danger. So be careful. But that doesn't mean stop learning or stop watching. You have to learn your market and watch because you want to be there when you see the rollover. Because when listings start to exceed demand, that's when it becomes a buyer's market and you want to be there. So again, I have a triplex, which I've said for the last 3 days that is for sale. I've priced it artificially high just to see how nutty the market is. So far, a couple of phone calls, no offers. But yeah, I'm not looking to sell. Would I sell? Yes. I think that's a fair question. Just like '06. But let's put that in context. Would I sell the 50 or so houses? Yeah, I'd sell. But prices have to go up 50 to 80%. Again, watch what I'm doing, right? It's in the book. I've talked about it a lot of times. That Norris Drive house we bought for 107, sold for 264. The person lost it. It sold at 75 and it just retraded at 180. It's not even back to 260 yet. So 180 to 260 is what? About 50%. So if prices for the single family homes in Fresno go up 50 to 80%, yes, I will sell. Actually, let's be clear. If prices go up 75%, I will sell. Because again, rents have gone up. So it's not quite the same ratio. If single family homes go up 75% from here, yeah, of course I'll sell. Yes. So let's be clear. But that ain't going to happen for, I don't know, a couple of years anyways. Even if supply stays this low. That's just how real estate works. So haters, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for giving me your feedback. Thank you for accusing me of being dishonest, misleading, evil. It tells me where I need to change up the message. I appreciate it. Hopefully this is clearer. Again, new investors, be careful, but don't stop learning. Keep watching. Watch it every day. I watch it every day. That's why my feedback changes. My crystal ball is just as good as yours. I just have 20 years of history to look at. All right, everybody. Take care. Thanks.